Ladies and gentlemen, it is your lovely host here. It is Team Ryra, and how are you doing on this Tuesday's edition? I'm doing very well. Earlier today, finally seen Spider-Man No Way Home. Awesome movie. If you have not seen it, I recommend you to see it in theaters. Love it. They made a lot of money on it so far. Love it. Of course, there's 2 end credit scenes for the next chapter of Spider-Man and beyond. Alrighty then, now I forgot to mention in Spider-Man, there's a lot of people seeing this movie today because a lot of kids are off because Christmas break. So I took a huge chance. Thank God I got my tickets. I bought them there. I didn't buy them online. Anyway, so I do have social media accounts, and I'll discuss that after this part of the video is over. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some drink, or maybe you want to select a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. This one, there will be an article. Okay, now, was anybody a fan of Buff Bagwell at all in his WCW days or his one match in WF? In 2001, does anyone know why he did not work out in WF in his early days in 2001? Why did they really fire him? Does anyone know? Does anyone? I'm just wondering. Was anyone a fan? Like I said a few minutes ago. Okay. During a recent appearance on the Who, the Fook, I know I messed it up, sorry. Are these guys podcast, Buff Bagwell commented on Jim Ross firing him during his very brief stunning in WWE during the WCW Invasion and more. You can check out some of the highlights down below from the podcast. So I guess Jim Ross fired him way before the invasion. So you guys check this out. And another thing is, I guess Buff Bagwell is having health issues or whatever, what's going on with him. And WWE won't pay for his health problems. Why should WWE pay for him if he only worked for WWE for one time? Is it because they bought out WCW and WWE should pay all the former WCW wrestlers? Is that what Buff Bagwell is trying to say? I was never a fan of Buff Bagwell in the WWE or WF in a short run. Well, it's not really a run. He had one match on, I think, Raw, and that's it, and they fired him. Of course, he had some great matches, in my opinion, in WCW. Great moments. He was part of the NWO. And I don't know if anyone is a fan of him, like I said before. Did you wish that he could stick around in the WF/WWE? Or are you glad they fired him? You know, I was just wondering, were you a fan? I know his mom passed away not too long ago. So I know he's not really a big impact in the WF, but he did his thing in WCW, you know? You know, some guys do better than other guys in other companies. So, you know, I really did not give a flying crap if he worked out or not worked out in WF/WWE. I could care less, you know. So, I don't know what is he doing now. So, I think, like what I heard, he had health problems. Now, I don't know if that's really true or untrue, because some of these wrestlers just want money from the fans, you know. So you don't know what to believe anymore, especially around the holiday season, you know. So some of these wrestlers could be scam artists, or you gotta be careful who you're talking to online, people. You know, like for example, you know, like if you this is for anybody out there, if you talk to like or leave a comment on like Trish Stratus, any of those ladies, you know what's going to happen? They're not going to respond. It's going to be a fake account will respond to you. And they're going to say, DM you. And then when you DM them, they'll be all nice and gravy. And then eventually, they ask for money. Because that happened to me a few times. So that's why I don't talk to these fake imposters, you know. Stupid. I love to talk to real people, but to each their own, you know. They always bug you around the holidays, always, you know. That's why I close my DMs. Lock it in and good. So all the information will be down below. And I never give them money if you're wondering. Never, ever. If they ask for personal information, that's not their damn business. Sorry my language. Anyway, back what I was saying, you guys can read it if anyone gives a rat's behind. So that wraps it up. So Buff Bagwell blames Jim Ross that fired him back in 2001. You believe Buff Bagwell that should Jim Ross get blamed for his firing or what? I don't know the real story behind it. You guys know more than I do. I have no idea about it until like recently I heard about the firing. So that's it. You know, I'm assuming he has plenty of money at the beginning if he did it correctly, like save it, you know, since WCW went bankrupt and closed the doors. I really wish we had WCW. We had some, I know we have AEW. Can you imagine WWE, AEW, and WCW all at once? And of course, other companies, that's overwhelming, you know, but WCW went out of business because McMahon bought out his competition. So I think that was a stupid idea. At first, I thought it would be a great idea because we will see Sting, we'll see Flair, all those major superstars from WCW finally come over from WWF. I mean, go to WWF/WWE, but it didn't happen right away because they were under the Time Warner contract, so they just sit home and do absolutely nothing. So that's what I heard. I don't think it's really true or not. The only person who came was Booker T, and that was a while ago. No Sting until many, many months later. Can you just imagine if all the major superstars from WCW came over, like Goldberg, Nash, Hogan, all those major superstars came over, we'll have a better invasion angle instead of the ones we have planned, you know? Can you just imagine? That'll be more epic, but whatever. Everyone out there, have a good one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, hit the subscribe. The article will be down below, or the link will be down below. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, my own Facebook, on my own Facebook page. The link will be down below. Double click it, and that wraps it up. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys tonight. Later, gators.